Morning, y'all.
Getting it live, getting it live.
Hey, hey.
Okay, good morning, everybody.
What's up?
Guys, I know we weren't here on last Sunday, but news, we're trying to get the good news happening to us, and we'll get into that.
We will.
You gotta stay tuned, you know what I'm saying? See what we actually did and see where we're going with it. And again, we always talk about faith and having good heart and moving in the right direction. Well, we might be. Just stay tuned for that one. So, you might want to know why we're wearing our shirts. She made these shirts for us for today. Why is, if you see mine will be down here, probably be up here, where our tag says back to what is it called?
Back
to 90's tunes. Today we are going to be playing a game. And you guys, if you guys grew up anywhere near the 90's, you guys are going to love our new game. I'm probably going to be terrible at it. I'm just going to give it to you. She might actually win this one. We might do maybe like three rounds. Like, not like back and forth, but who loses 3 times, okay? You guys are going to love this, okay? We got this idea, and y'all might love it, you might hate it, but we need to know, you know what I'm saying? Just tell us what you think.
Yeah.
So, I always start off this morning with the inspiration.
Yes.
I think this week, okay, so I learned this a long time ago, and I still use it today. Let's see if they understand this. Let me borrow that cup over there. Yeah, that's okay. No, it's okay. It's nothing. Okay. I'm not going to do anything to it. Ugh.
Okay.
Anyways, so I had to dump the bad energy out. So, let's say this. What kind of cup? What is this?
It was partial idea, okay?
Got a blue candy cane cup.
Yeah, it was.
So,
okay? It was going to be my winter wonderland.
I know. Okay. So, did you paint on this thing? Is that what this is? Okay.
It is. I did.
All right, so let me say this, okay? If you're asking for God's help, all honesty right here, this is full on, I want to say this. If you're asking for God's help, let's say that we already know, we always look at the glass, is it half full or half empty? Well, either way, it's at the half point. Okay, so if I drew it out right here, we have half of our body, that's our soul, that's everything that we're made of, that we're made with God. And then we have this little bit of part right here that is filled up with water. Let's just say that water is your badness. The stuff that it's just disgusting in your life.
So like your flaws?
It's not just your flaws, but it's like the toxicity, like the nasty and negative. It's that little piece, because we all don't have like a full-on negative life. We I don't know, I guess we overthink things, and we just do that when we think about it. And I mean, how much real bad do you have in your life? Think about it.
That's true.
Okay, so we're going to give it that much. And then we got to give another 25% of all good things that are topped over it. You have the bad in that middle. So it's like, how do I get that out? That's life. Well, then you ask for more. You ask, can I get $1 million? Can I go, you know what I'm saying, get in a lottery? Can I get this new car? Can I have a new relationship? Can I better myself? Okay. And he's doing that. He's doing just that. He's pouring more in. And what happens to that piece right there? When he pours more in, you already have half from your life. You have a little bit over 25% of negativity that's sitting in the middle. And then you have on top the goodness. What do you think is going to happen if I pour more into your life?
You're not going to get the full blessing.
No, it's going to fill right over on the floor.
Yeah.
What if I was to say this?
What?
If you add up the years and the money that you have made in your lifetime, right now as we speak, however how old you are right now, just add it up. Have you already made close to $1 million? Didn't know it.
Yeah.
I know that we pay bills with this stuff, and we we entertain each other with different things. But have you already made that $1 million? I'm just saying.
Possibly.
We don't think about it. We only think that the purpose that Jesus isn't answering our prayers is because you need to pour some of that gunk. I mean, that stuff that's not. Which one do you want? Do you want to take out the good energy or the bad?
I want to take out the bad.
What if I was to say this? It might even be this, because we're talking about toxic waste in your life. What if I was to say that if you are trying to, let's say, I don't know, plant a tree. Okay. And you put that tree in your backyard where the package says you got to plant this thing where it's a little bit of a light, but not too much light. And then you start seeing it grow. Those same ingredients, the seeds, the soil, everything, the right nutrients, and the sunlight, it's hitting it. What if you put those same ingredients in front of your yard? You know that you get way more sunlight, you get more of everything, the rain hits it harder, and it doesn't grow that tree the way you thought you wanted it to grow, just like it did in the backyard.
It's not the right ingredients.
So maybe you got to take some elements out, just like sometimes you got to take some of your friends out. You got to get rid of that. That's some of that toxic waste. It's like, it's kind of clear to see, but you're making the mess. You're the one that's making the cream pie. You know what I'm saying? Like not cream pie, but the extra like mud pie. Like you're just scrambling it up. You're not using.
I never even thought.
You know what I'm saying? You're the one that's doing that. But if you could just eliminate that, then you're going to put yourself in root. You know what I'm saying? Down deep in those roots and season yourself in the right place. So I hope that helped you and makes you think a little bit. If you guys, put my cup back.
Put my cup back.
your candy cane cup.
I'm just going to have to start over. Maybe I'll make that one a stitch cup. Originally, that one was supposed to be a stitch cup.
Okay, so her sister was talking, and we had to bring it up.
We do.
Apparently, I'm a basic dude. You're what is you? You're the.
I'm also basic because
no. But what would be yours? Because you're the diabetic in the coffee range.
I am the diabetic in the coffee range.
Yeah. See,
I like
okay, so
and the sugar.
Guys, okay, so here it is. Basic or not, if you were driving past a Starbucks and you know that you like a dark coffee. Like me, I like my black coffee, and I don't have an espresso maker or anything or machine, so they put the espresso in there. And I'm trying to tell you, that's literally what gets me more alert than anything. But this one orders this extreme amount of, I have no idea
Caramel
what.
ribbon crunch with the whipped cream.
Good morning, Diane.
Morning, Diane. And the ribbon crunch with whipped cream and the caramel crunchies. I just asked for extra caramel crunchies on top.
And extra sugar and way extra cream and all sweeteners that you can possibly find. Blend up that, touch this.
Okay, so basically I want all the sweet stuff and just a little bit of coffee.
But it's okay to go out to Starbucks. If you see Starbucks, go to Starbucks. Basic or not, I'm going to Starbucks. That's fine. Cool. I didn't buy.
No, he did not. I was actually out, and I was like, you know what?
But I will say this though. I love this place. It's in Winchester, Virginia. Okay, so if you ever come through here and you want a good cup of coffee and you just so I know I like going to coffee places and shops and stuff, but it's like it's not as expensive as Starbucks, but they have their own brews and it's called Bro Bears.
It's good.
Bro Bears coffee. Matter of fact, I go there so much. I have a free coffee that I need to go get. I have not got yet.
You haven't yet?
Yeah, I haven't got that yet because I'm working too much. But normally I would say I would go out and just go get it. But with my job, there's a lot of people that's missing. Brings me to the next point. This might help you for later, but so what would you tell the generation under you? And I know I have some older generation that's on our pages, And on YouTube, you guys can go ahead, slash away. Tell us what you think about us. Because so we're millennials, okay?
Yes.
And I know you guys got especially the Gen X, and the baby boomers. I know you guys got a lot to say. Go
about
ahead.
us millennials.
Let's go. Because we are the most woke, and you can say whatever you want, but you guys normally say the phrases wrong and whatever. So, what would you say to the generation under you?
Okay, about what topic? That's
any topic whatsoever.
So, example, maybe music.
Music, please don't get me started with the music. And it's making it harder because I know you guys want to. Okay, I'm talking to literally anybody younger than millennials, and millennials don't follow suit. Listen, I don't know too much. The pop music isn't bad. That one's actually legit.
Yeah.
But rap music itself, what?
Mm-hmm. No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Half of the stuff that rappers rap about now compared to when we were growing up.
Future, the other day, I heard him, and I kind of understood it, but I was like, I really got to deep think about this. He says something about a lesbian. What is that? And I figured it out.
Yeah.
An effing lesbian.
Oh, so he said it with an F, not TH. Got it.
Yeah. A thespian. Thespian.
Got it.
If I heard it right, that's what I heard.
Okay.
I gotta think about these things, and I don't know what you're saying. Why are you mumbling so much? No, mumbling to be funny is different.
No.
It is. It's different.
No, because then you get mad when I'm like, what? Listen.
So I would say stop with the. Okay, so we as people in the nation, we have made it, and I know y'all are gonna probably hate me for this one, but everyone has made it okay for gays to walk out, and it's not for everybody, but we have made it okay for that to happen. Am I right?
Yeah.
We can all say yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't honestly. I'm not anti. You do what you gotta do, bud. Do you for real? And I'm happy if you're happy. That is the dead truth. It has taken me a long time because I wasn't really. It's not my mom or anything like that. It's hanging around with brother, I guess, and like we just make jokes too much. And now I have stopped the jokes. Like I don't really joke like that anymore, and I don't use the F-bomb. I hate that word. Mm-hmm. It's like a sharp cut, like the N-word. As soon as I hear someone, like it's just like
what?
Yeah, nails on a chalkboard. But I'm gonna say this for that old generation. I don't like that you guys are using all that power that you have. See, y'all have too much power. And now you guys are taking, like, you go to school with your camera phones and stuff, and you're taking pictures of your things and sending them out. Or other people are, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're in the locker room and taking pictures of boy. What are you doing? And where do they do that at? But apparently that's a thing.
This is why my kids don't have social media.
Right. Like, I don't understand.
They don't.
I'm not understanding the point of it, but I just
kind of like a spin off of that. I got a question for you.
Okay.
So say Adriana goes to school. She has a boyfriend or like friend that she's really close with, right?
Right.
You guys know my daughter is mixed. Okay. So we're just putting that in a scenario. Her friend goes up to her and says, "Go pick my cotton. It's over yonder." Her reaction, she punches him in the face. Literally yells at him and punches him in the face. School calls. They don't get me, so they call you. Okay. Principal tells you the situation, says that she is suspended, but the other kid is not. How do you handle it?
Okay. So I have been in that situation, a little bit of a twist, but I had to learn the hard way, and I would have probably said something different. And now that I'm all grown up, no, honestly, I would have. Let's be honest, okay? I would have sat her down and made sure that we get in the car. We're going home. We don't say too much because I don't want to just have the conversation with her. I would have had you have the conversation, and we all sit down and really talk about this, because in reality, and I'm talking reality as in life that's beyond school. Okay, you're going to have idiots everywhere you go. Doesn't matter where if you think that you're going to have an idiot living beside you or talking to you, or always there's going to be that idiot coming to you saying, racist or just dumb stuff, because he or she has no idea or no recognition of anything that really goes on in anybody else's life except for themselves.
Right.
So, and I have something to say with that before I say it. People that talk like that, they're talking behind your back. There's a reason why they're talking behind your back. It's because they're behind you and they'll never be in front. Okay, so let's put that in perspective. And number two, I would say not to fight. Don't go hit somebody unless they put their hands on you. Then defend yourself. And if you see that your friend's getting hit or something, defend them too. I mean, that's okay. But try not to fight. Try not to get angry off of something so little. Brush it off. Honestly, brush that off, because that negativity it might even get you killed one day because of some, and I don't want to put out all officers or nothing, but just people that are ignorant.
Yeah.
It's not all officers. We love some officers that are out there that are doing their job, that are actually legit. Then you got these other people that you always hear putting their knees on people's necks and stuff, and then like literally overdoing it. Yeah, like, what are you doing?
Doing way too much.
Saying cricket cops that are taking your weed or your phenemies, and they're smoking and doing it themselves. And then you got the other cops that are, I'm going off a pace here, but then you got the other ones that are they're saying don't text and drive, but yet you're on a whole computer. What are you talking about?
Yep.
So
that's what I don't understand. They have a whole computer
whole system, but that's okay.
That's okay.
Oh, we're trained.
Yeah, that's okay.
So, with that said, like I said, I think that you should always get rid of the negativity, and that's the same thing as what I was talking about this morning. It's like those are the things you got to get rid of in order to move past. Because obviously, I wasn't your friend anyway. So maybe tell a teacher, tell somebody, because that got to stop now.
I agree. Let's see. Oh, we have somebody that wants to co-host with us. Can we do that?
I don't know.
We want to try it. Sorry, guys. My hand. Add. Here we go.
See if this works.
This is our first time doing it, so
on YouTube, guys, we are co-hosting with somebody that's on her TikTok.
Good morning.
There you go. Good morning.
Good morning.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Sorry, this is my first time.
No, you're good.
It's all good.
We're learning together.
In the same vein of that topic, I think that like society as a whole has kind of lost the fear of getting knocked out. Like we've pacified ourselves so much that we've lost that. So when bullies are bullies, they become really prevalent because they don't have the fear of that physical repercussion anymore.
Right.
That's correct.
I agree with that.
So, I don't condone violence, but there are people that just need to get knocked out sometimes.
Yeah, that's why I say if they put their hands on you, that's when times is to defend yourself. I'm not saying to be a bully yourself and completely knock them out and just knock them out cold or whatever. Sometimes, yeah, they might need that. You're right, but at the same time, you got to learn to self-defend, not just violently, punch them and hit them head on the concrete and kill them. But sometimes we got to weed these people out, and that's where that comes in. Is just the ethic value it's always going to change, and it's either going to be better or worse. But we got to do our best to have some kind of faith to have it better. I mean, if that's the case, that we're always going to be fighting for something. Fight for the right reasons. Don't fight because someone's calling you out. Because I have, man, just me being, I'm white. So I have all kinds of people making fun of me growing up. You know, you shop at Walmart and all that. Like, okay, I got to brush it off because think about it now. The way that the values that I was made fun of, the champs, I used to wear that kind of stuff. Now it's like $100 a pair of pants.
Mhm.
Everything is changing, but we changed it to make it better. So whatever's in style, people want to escalate the value of whatever their lifestyle is. And I mean, making fun of somebody because of their color or nationality and trying to make a joke out of something.
It's
I
not
mean,
funny.
yeah,
And a lot of times
you don't fight over that.
Basically it's people that just don't know any better.
Right.
I was in the Army for right at 15 years, and that's a society, that's like a demographic that I think people should look into, because we would say some of the harshest and meanest things to each other, and it would sound terrible. And but at the end of the day, you know, we were all comrades. There was always that esprit de corps, and we were always, you know, protecting each other. And I think communal values is a thing that you know is kind of left society. The ability to, you know, talk trash to your neighbor, but if somebody comes after your neighbor, then you've got your neighbor's back. I think society as a whole needs to work on, you know, our neighborhood and our community values. And it used to be a thing. I used to see that on like PBS, like Sesame Street.
They generation that we were just talking about.
Right.
What would you say to the younger generation that's under you? And that would be one right there is how to communicate better instead of it's all text. It's all phone related stuff that you're not actually communicating in person.
When's the last time that any of us received a letter?
Or you have family reunions. The only time you have family reunions is someone dies. You know, it's like, for real, this is it right here.
Yep. I think along the way it kind of just stopped. I have no idea why. I think we need to bring it back.
I try all the time. We have cookouts and everything, man, and try to bring around, like we have our Friendsgiving, and our neighborhood kind of gets around, and we do have that one bad weed that's inside of our neighborhood.
Yeah, just
and,
one.
I mean,
have you ever looked at your local? They're called like BPOE, the Benevolent Protective Order, the Elks, like the Elks Club or the Moose Lodge or anything like that.
Yeah, we have one of those.
Yeah, we have the Moose Lodge.
Yeah, we have elk clubs too.
Oh, we do?
Yeah. We do.
You know, it's full of a lot of people that are generally older. And I've been trying to encourage like young people to go to those organizations so they get to know their neighbors and the leaders, the elders in their community are there. That's a really good way. And I think it diffuses a lot of situations when, you know, you're allowed to get at their level and speak with people and see why the community is grown the way it has, or the where the pitfalls in the community have come from. And the only way you can really do that is be part of the community. Is just reading about it on the internet only gives you a vague idea. But if you're really there in person, you know, you can discuss those issues and build strong communities. Right.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But on the flip side of that, Walt Whitman said, you know, stone walls make the best neighbors. So.
True.
Yeah, that is true. It's very, very true. But hold on one second. Oh, hi, Adriana. My daughter is on this morning.
I have to go.
What was that?
I have to go. I have to go feed them chickens.
Oh, okay.
Hey, thank you for coming in.
Yeah, thank you.
We love for y'all to join in like that. That's really cool. So that was interesting. I mean, did y'all got that message? Did y'all hear that clearly? Because I mean, he put out some good points.
That he did.
He really did.
I liked that.
And for y'all to ask, like, oh, do y'all really get those letters and all that kind of stuff? Oh yeah, we do. And we're having calls now. It's like, we love this interaction.
I love
this
it.
This is one thing that we want to really do.
We want to.
And speaking of which, because he just brought that up, I want to go ahead and say this. Did you guys hear? And I know I like to talk about the music world and stuff. And my poor baby dude. Okay, so
Okay,
let's say this. Okay, so she, oh, I can't remember where it was that she was. Excuse me, she was performing, but I start with a P. But she was in South America. So let's say it's around Brazil, and
Yeah,
no, she I can like look this up really quick, but was the one that came online.
mm-hmm.
It was shoot. I can't see where it went now, but um, when she was down there, there was a big storm that happened, and there was a lot of conflict. So she wrote out and said, "I quit." So she was saying, "I quit music. Nothing means anything no more. Nothing, whatever." Because the area that she was in had a storm that came in,
Mm-hmm.
and she didn't want to. She didn't say nothing to the community at all. But Miley Cyrus did, because she had the same concert. So she reached out. She was in her tub and she was singing her song. She still reached out to the. I really wish I knew who they were. I can't remember the area. But she reached out and Doja Cat did not. And that community, as we're talking about community, tore her to pieces. I mean, to the ground, because she did not respond to anything. She acted like there was nobody at her hotels, and she acted like there was nobody lined up for the concert. But the thing is, it wasn't just for her concert. Miley Cyrus is there too. So were they there for her, or
Who are they?
the
there
conflict
really
of that? Knowing that they're there for both. She does have. Remember I told you that she's doing that tour with The Weeknd. So did she really quit or not? We don't know, but being in a part of the community, I know I would have personally reached out, because I've been on tour too, and that right there, I reached out when somebody was like I'm waiting for they say my name up there, and they're waiting for me.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
I call out if I don't feel like I can do it, or I can't make it, or I didn't have the money to get there. I will say something. It was always me saying something, and I try to make everything. Like when you see me on the job, I'm always there. Another thing I can tell for the generation under us: please be at the job.
Show up.
Don't. Okay, listen. This ain't a hat day or anything, so don't leave it
It
at
ain't a
9 o'clock
specific
and then
holiday.
just dip out.
Or this. Should not just only show up. Don't just show up and just be there. Actually do some work.
That might be legit.
That we're paying you to work, so can you actually like do the work and not leave it for everybody else?
Listen, now that's something that's hard for me to do, but can you this is something I'm still fighting the battle with, but wake up without saying a smart comment in your head.
Oh yeah, that's hard.
Like in your head, that you want to say, and if you can hold it back, but learn to grow on that and don't even think about it.
Yeah, not even like I don't say it. I've gotten better about not saying it, but
yeah, and I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it. I have so many different things to say at an instant.
It's just craziness. But going back to music, there was a versus coming up Easter Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be Mary Mary and bACK Winans. I think that's how you pronounce it.
I don't know who they are. I'm be honest with you, okay?
bACK.
But I love Mary Mary.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go with them. Period.
bACK. I know their music. I can't even think of any right now.
Yeah.
But but anyways, I was like, ooh, that'd be very interesting to see, and it's going to be on Easter Sunday. I'm excited to watch that.
Okay, so
Are we ready?
Yep.
Yay!
Like I said, okay, so what we're gonna do? Yeah, she already got, so she might as well just throw it in my face right now. So what we had it planned a little bit differently last night, but realized
we don't have it.
We don't have the game anymore. I guess
we got rid
might
of
have
it.
put it in storage or something. So the idea is we play this game, and it's off the app on my phone. Okay, so if y'all can see this, see it clearly. All right, it's called 90's Cartoon Quiz. So there is no wrong thing here. It's just 90's Cartoon Quiz. It's an app that you can go. It's free. And it gives you like maybe 19, 20 seconds. I think it's 20 seconds probably to answer the question after being asked. And then if we get that question wrong,
we take the whipped cream. We're going to pour it on, this plate. And boom.
and we're going to do this 3 times.
Pie face.
I feel like I messed up already.
Oh, yeah.
By even accepting this.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love 90's cartoons. I just don't remember. What do you? Okay.
I was going to do it now.
Jeez.
I'm excited.
So, I hope she gets something wrong here. But
I put my hair up just in case.
okay. Anyways, we're gonna play this game, and hopefully I win something. But I think the pie in the face is gonna be legit.
Okay, so are we doing question like you do one, I do one, or are you gonna answer?
Yeah, let's do that. I guess
5 questions.
No, not 5 questions. Like I said, it's 3 wrong. So one wrong, 3 wrong, 3 wrong. So we're going back and forth.
Okay.
And whoever gets 3 wrong, they're out.
Okay. So you're going first.
And guys, excuse me with my reading when I get there. This is gonna be tough. You might have to read your question. It's too fast for me, man.
Okay.
I can read it in my head, but out loud, I don't know. Today, Junior, that's what you're gonna say.
All right, we ready? Playing the game. Okay, we're gonna do play all Animaniacs. In the episode Hooked on a Ceiling, the Warners paint over the ceiling of what famous chapel? Sistine Chapel, the Campy Chapel, Sante Chapelle, St. Paul's Chapel.
We should go with 3.
Sante Chapelle.
Wrong! No. I was going to say that one too. I hate when it's like 50-50, and I was like, is it going to be like cartoonish?
Oh, it still goes, so we have to like go fast with this.
It's okay.
Okay.
Hold on.
Hold on. He's got to get a towel or something. I like this game. I like this game. It's fun.
Oh, it's like
It got in your eye?
it's like eyes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Am I reading my own question?
I'm gonna try.
Go to play all. I had to back it out. Play all.
What does Madhu hate to cancel or be called? I'm sorry. Rat, moose. I don't know what that is. It's chicken.
Gazelle or chicken? I'm gonna go with rat. Okay. Whew. I got that one right. Oh, got that right. I didn't even know that cartoon. That was Burger Mice from Mars.
Okay.
All right, we ready? Batman, the animated series. In the episode, if you're so smart, why aren't you rich? Which villain made their series debut? The Penguin, Poison Ivy, the Riddler, or Joker? Ooh.
Wait.
So why?
Rich. Joker?
Riddler!
Oh, this is stupid. Oh, I hate this game.
Are you regretting it?
Yep. My nose. My eyes.
I'm crying, y'all. I'm literally crying.
Beard.
Still got some there. Okay. All right. Next. All right. So that's what, number 2?
Let me see if it brings me luck to put some. I'm just doing this for myself, I guess. All right.
All right. Here we go. Play off. Earthworm Jim. What is the name of the large feline minion that carries Bob the killer goldfish on his shoulder?
Good luck.
Oh.
Good luck.
I'm gonna say Billy the Bin. Oh. Okay. Towel. Where's the towel? Gets me, Mark.
My face is so sticky. I might still be able to win this. That's
one.
2-1 here.
All right, I got a question. Did any of y'all watch the Earthworm Jim?
What is
Because I didn't watch it. You did that.
Oh, now I'm kind of liking this game.
Oh, now you like the game.
So that's what it is. I'm gonna have to get this. I'll get this stirred up for you again, because I'm about to win this thing.
Uh-huh.
I didn't think it was gonna be possible.
Okay.
Everything possible.
Woo. All right, here we go. You did like the whole thing. No.
Like you did.
Look at all that. Hey, I kept it on your face, not the shirt.
I don't know what you're doing.
You were the one to put the pie on my face. So, okay, here we go. We ready?
Yep.
All right, Earthworm Jim, another one. In the episode Hyper Psychro, what does Psychro drink that turns him into a Hyper Psychro?
Slime.
Slime?
Yeah. Dang it!
Oh, that's number 3.
Ah, dang it. Oh. Okay, so 3-1. She won that game.
Yeah, I did. Ooh. Hey, you got all over my shirt, so I had to get it to you. Oh my god, I can't.
Okay.
That was fun.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Little hand sanitizer, get the stickiness off my hands.
Yeah. We're gonna. You could have just thrown away my trash can.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay. So what y'all think of that game? I liked it.
My face is so sticky. But we had to go with something that was
like 90's Nickelodeon.
Yeah, like slime. Jane showed me massage. Yeah, that just happened.
Yeah, that just happened.
So, you guys want to know where we at last week?
Oh, yes.
Well, we're not going to talk everything because we had to move forward to the new thing in our life. But
yes.
We will say a little bit of this, and I kind of want to say a little bit about the other stuff. And it's funny. It's funny. Okay. And it's, I did not know this, and I told the neighbor the wrong thing. Because I had to tell something to my drinking buddy.
You told him the wrong thing? Are you serious? Literally?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, that's why you were laughing so hard the other night. Okay, I see.
All right, so I got stuff in my nose.
I smell whipped cream.
Yeah. So, anyways, we went to a place. It's about 30 minutes away or so. It's in Martinsburg, and we were looking at a place, and the place was so nice, so nice.
Perfect.
We're trying to move. We're trying to find a right place to go. We're so we should rent. We should own. Like we should go. We don't know. But one thing that we're trying to get to is just our financial status up. So we have been saving. We have been looking around, and like I said, we've seen this really nice place. But the guy that wanted us to rent, he was one of those landlords. It's like he acted like he was going to stay in the house, like he was going to be the owner and the renter and the I don't know. I'm gonna come visit you guys every so often. I own the house. He was kind of kind of anal is what I would use the word for. Like he was worry, and yeah, like it's too much, dude. Already the narrow walls and stuff. You bump walls when you're going and moving in, and I don't need someone to dictate, do, and be all in my case completely. The landlord, he's really, really nice, real convenient. Like it doesn't come by unless I ask him, and and I barely ask them, and I pay on time, and we're always doing the right thing. So I don't need you to tell me, we're not loud people. I used to be, but I grew up. Like, that's another thing. Tell the generation. I mean, when are you going to grow up? And that means instead of, if you want to put loud music on, we do the thing where we have our headphones, and like we put the noise cancelers, put those things on, and you can hook like 2 or 3 devices up to your phone. You just probably don't know how to. But that's what we do. And we were trying to find this place, and again, it wasn't the right thing. But they said that the viewing was at 10 o'clock, so we had to be there, and
that's why we weren't here.
But we do love the situation that everyone was asking about us and saying, no, why are you coming on live? And we love that, and we appreciate that so much.
We love y'all.
Thank it makes us feel good inside that you guys are reaching out to us, wondering where we are, make sure we're okay.
Mm-hmm. Made us feel good.
Yes. So what we decided to come up with, because I stopped and she got mad at me. And so this does happen in relationships, that she wants to move, I want to move. But if I felt like it's not the right move, work together on this, and you might actually see something better come out of it. And I sure did. Make me want to just change a lot of stuff about myself. And it's funny is how this works. When you have, for me, when I have more of something, I take so much care of it. I make so much pride out of that. And when I'm doing bad, I go super down. Like, I'm way down. My highs are highs that are high, and my lows are so low under the ground. Like, for real. That's maybe I'm just dramatic. I don't know. But when I hear that I'm doing good, I'm going to be doing super good. This whole weekend, I haven't even drank like any alcohol at all.
That's good.
Just to think about it. Like, and today is whiskey day. It is.
How's that a thing?
Oh, it should be a thing.
Oh,
But
yeah.
But in general, I have been sipping on coffee and water all weekend, just reviving, just realizing how great this is. They told me my credit score, like my real one, not something that you see on Credit Karma and just they're taking guesses from whatever escalates. But there's 3 different things, and I was so happy with the results that a realtor told me. Lender, I'm sorry. It's a lender. I just kind of throwing their names out there.
They're all. Yeah.
He was so nice too. Like,
he was very nice.
I thought he was so cool. It made me feel comfortable. Like, and it just made me feel comfortable. And I hope that you guys understand that maybe it's time to move on to do something bigger. Because I had to sit her down and say, look, man, we're better than renting. Like, I'm sorry to say, renting is for younger, or you want to find somewhere else to live, or you have to go somewhere else. That's for you, okay? But for us, we are full. Like, this home is full of talent. We're full of energy, like just big energy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and when he sat me down and explained it, it took a minute because I'm admit it, I'm stubborn.
No, it is frustrating, but
it is.
You have to be able to overcome that and move forward and stronger.
Like you've said before, you got to put your foot down.
What do you mean?
Like, as a man, you got to put your foot down.
You do. No, as a man, you should have to put your foot down. You have to say, look, we might be messing up if we continue to go down this road. Where's a stopping point? Why have we been saving so much? And what have we been doing? And so it's like, there has to be a value to it. But the funny thing about this story,
y'all, I'm not tech savvy. Let's just put it.
Can I tell you? Did I say it the way that it was meant to be said?
Yes.
That I thought was happening?
Yes, go ahead.
Instead of saying it the way it actually did happen.
Go ahead.
And well, yes, Tennessee Whiskey, Diane on my YouTube channel. Yes, that's some good stuff. Mm-hmm. So she didn't know what she was doing to program and send some information to him in his email.
In Google
Drive.
Yeah.
I did. That's literally what I'm for. I'm tech savvy. I'm literally legit anything with technology savvy. But He goes
I did
touching it.
wrong.
Hold on, he goes to touching it, and he's like, "I won't buy you or nothing. I'm honestly, you just give me your phone. You know, what kind of phone you got? You know, we said the S21 Plus and all that. Oh, it's perfect because that's what he uses, the Galaxy. And then he gets the phone, and here we go, guys. Do you know what happens with the galleries? Well, she sent me naughty pictures on my birthday, and go to scroll through. And good morning, all out there. Just a bathing suit, birthday suit. So, talk to your lender about that. So, can we get a discount, buddy? And it's funny is that he was typing some more stuff, and he's like, everything good. I can scroll from here. That's good. And then it's funny is that like we were talking, and he was doing a serious note, and everything was fine. I've never seen her blush before. And then he's typing away, and then she's sending him something else. Ooh, she's sending me some more goodies. I'm looking like, wait, what are you sending him now? What are you sending him?
More paperwork.
Yeah, paperwork.
I mean, it would probably get us a house.
I wonder what he would think, you know, because if I was to put up my joke status and stuff like that, so I got one for you, and hopefully you guys like it. It's kind of adult wants to move those kids away. But what would you do with a year's worth of your condoms, your used condoms?
Used?
Yeah, used condom. What would you do with a year's worth of used condoms?
Why are we using them? They're used.
No, sir. You want to burn them, make them into tires, and call it a good year.
You need to stop. Damn with you. Oh my God. I'm still like, I feel like I'm still blushing.
Yeah, he's seen you in your birthday suit.
This is why, note to self, this is why I don't do stuff like that. But I was trying to be.
And Diane, you were talking about that. I thought you were saying tUNeS whiskey. I don't mind it. I think it's good. You just got to know how to make, because there's different mixed drinks you can make with Tennessee whiskey. You don't have to drink it straight. But I like a kneaded drink, like a is Jameson a whiskey? That's a whiskey, right? I like Jameson.
Irish whiskey.
Yeah, Irish whiskey. There you go. And there's another one too, but my favorite of all times is Crown Royal. The regular Crown. I don't want no peach on. That's more for you guys. Yeah, so I like just regular Crown Royal. You give me that, oh, we're rocking. We're going.
But yeah, needless to say, we went and saw our lender, and yeah, all jokes aside, we are actually in a better off position than I thought we would be.
Yes. So we're not looking at the biggest journey of, because we've already took that big pass. So he just said, maybe throw some credit cards. And I'm going to say that one too, because I like how he used that. And I've heard people say it all the time. Get your credit card status going. Okay. So find one that's going to get for you. Me, I don't really have to worry about that, but I'm gonna fix that and get me I'm gonna try to go to Navy Federal or something. But not talking about my finances, they're doing great. Just that's all you gotta know. And maybe you gotta work on it a little bit, but not too much. So we're doing awesome. And again, I have nothing better to say. I mean, I'm just happy that we're
I'm just excited.
Yes. So what if I said this? You get a credit card, and we have a range of $2,000. Let's say $2,000. That's a good one. Or they start you off at $500.
Yeah.
All right, let's start there.
For a secured one.
$500. And let's say for 6 months you're doing this, but you go and you buy, like, say you want some chips, you want some snacks, or you want some gas, especially right now. You want gas. You want to use that credit card, put it in, type number, whatever, and then that's $50. Let's say that's $50 worth of gas. This is a perfect one too. I used to do this before I went to college. But you do the gas, and you have $50 worth of gas, and you pay it right off. Don't wait, don't nothing, pay it off. Do not go to 500. Don't do that. The reason why is because, one, you want this to escalate to 2,000 and maybe 4. and you want to keep using it for $50 or $25, something low, so then you can throw that money right back in. They want to see that if you're at this height of $2,000, $5,000,
and you're like down
when
here.
you're down here, that means that you have the money, but you're not willing. You don't need to spend it, even though you have the money. You don't need to spend it.
Which
They
is
want to see it like that.
it's good.
So it's a good thing to go out there, get yourself a credit card, build your credit up, and establish yourself. Make sure you have a savings account, keep stacking. How we did it, okay, I might have said this a couple times, so how we do it, and I'm actually going to interpret this one now too, because they told me a number that we would have to use if we were paying mortgage. So now I know that number. Okay, so with that said, let's say that your rent is, I don't know, $900. You don't pay for the rent. You pay for some of the utilities and your stuff. I pay for my rent, okay? And you should, if we were to pay half and it was 900 plus 900, you put your 900 in the bank or put it in deposit where you don't see it ever, and just
the direct deposit.
Yeah, direct deposit right into the bank, and you let it sit. You let it build.
Don't touch it because it's out of sight, out of mind. You're not really seeing it. That's what I'm going to have to do.
Well, you've been doing with the, it hasn't been 900, but you've been doing that amount, and you've been stacking off of that. So,
yeah, but I don't have it set up to where
I just told her that the other day, because this is something new that we're coming up with that's even easier. But it's like if you have a direct deposit and you won't ever see it, it's out of sight, out of mind, and you're building up. And again, that's rent money, but really it's savings for our next journey, like the next biggest climb. You want a $300,000 house, you have to have a certain amount of money, and you have to have a credit. Now, for us, they said it was eliminate 4 kids. But we have 6 altogether, all of us. So there it is. You have no down payment at that point. There's a certain amount of people that you have. You don't have a down payment.
Yeah, but we are gonna try to have a down payment because it'll make our.
It's smarter. You always go with the smarter move and how you pay things off and move forward. It's not all about parties anymore at a certain age, and that's what we want to teach the next generation. I'm teaching my son that now, and hopefully he listens. It's hard for him to listen sometimes, but I'm trying to push him more towards doing the right thing now, because at the end of the day, you might lose out. You might think that you have everything going for you, and then you lose out on things because it's like, what was you doing like in life? Did I teach you wrong?
Right.
I don't want to teach my kid or your kids wrong.
No. And the thing, I do have to say this. I was very proud of my daughter the other day. She wants to get a job. I told her, wait till after school, focus on school first. The summertime, yes, you can have a job. The ice cream shop that's down the street from us.
It's called Creamery.
Yeah, New Creamery. Or Newtown Creamery.
Yes.
That's what it is. Okay. So I seen they were hiring the other day. Got their phone number. She came home. We talked about it. And she's like, Mom, I don't know if I want to work there at first. She's like, do you know how busy are they in the summertime? I was like, well, yes. I said, but honestly, I feel like that would be a perfect job, a starter job for you. Because you can work on your people skills. You can work on whatever skills you could basically need for a job. You can learn there. She's like, okay. So I give her the phone number. She takes out her cell phone. She calls. She's like, hi, my name is Adriana. I hear you guys are hiring. Where can I apply? And the lady tells her where she could pick up. And then she also asked, which I didn't tell her this. She said, how old do you have to be working there or to get hired?
How'd they say?
She said, you work with hire 15-year-olds, but they prefer 16. And then the woman asked, how old are you? And she said, I'm 15 now, but I'll be 16 in October. And they were like, oh, that's perfect. And I could hear, she had it on speaker, so I could hear in the background the girl she was talking to, and then another woman in the background kind of sounded like the manager, kind of told her, have her come in and do an application.
Okay. And
So.
the one thing that she does need to learn is she does not know her social security number.
No.
No. So that's one thing. I know I learned that thing early, and I am, what is the word for it? Dyslexic. And I flip things around. So I always messed up two numbers, literally two numbers. And I'm just go for it, whatever. But at the end of the day, she did great going up there, asking for the application. She was a little nervous, but she did it. And I had to tell her one thing that she did right at an instant. It was so funny. But now that she learned off of this job, she's not going to do it to the next.
Yes.
But as soon as she got that paper, what was it? What did she do? What's one thing you don't do?
I can't.
With the application, what do you not do that she did?
I don't know.
She folded that thing up into a love note. I'm like, oh no.
She did it.
Yeah, you look at it. Do you still have it?
No, she turned it in.
Turned it. Yeah, that thing was folded and.
Oh, Adriana. Okay, so yeah, that we need learning curve. Her first job, yeah, she's worked for her dad. She's helped me.
Do the sign in, and you're waiting for your ice cream, and then throw it in like an airplane. What was that? Hey, that's my application. Thanks.
But no, apparently, yeah, she turned it in. So we shall see. I told her because she doesn't answer any phone calls that she does not know. That's not saved in her phone. And she'll tell me, but I told her, I was like, now it's a 540 number. You're going to need to answer because they will call.
And that is a question that we were asking too is what age is too young for media platforms? And we're talking all media because all media platforms are the same. We're not talking about regular apps. We're talking about platforms, just like we are right now, that TikTok, the YouTube Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. Jinx, you owe me another massage. Man, these massages are so great.
I'm the one that always gives you the massage.
And you better keep it going. So, how old is old enough?
Adrian, the only reason that
it's like you're going there, and then like I want it to be this, like I want to do funny stuff to my parents to see if they get mad or not. I don't know why I did that.
Or the hardcore
of the things.
Yep,
loved it.
Those green like electrical boxes we always used to jump.
I jump over those. Do backflips on and off.
Oh, you went above and beyond. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So there's that. But yeah, no. Honestly, none of my kids have social media. Okay. Adriana, Evelyn have TikTok, but because of their art. Now, Evelyn, she's 11. I'm thinking about
young on that one.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take her away.
Can we explain that? I don't want to go too much into personal, but go ahead and explain why you feel that way. So
I feel that way honestly because I feel like she's young. She's trying to figure herself out. She's the youngest, so she's trying to hang with the older crowd because
just in general, like she wants to be in the popularity range.
Yes. So I'm scrolling through some of her TikToks. Not all of them pop up on my For You page, but every once in a while I'll go on her page and I'll scroll. They're drawings, of course, but I think they're awesome. But it's starting to get more derogatory, if you will. Like, always have the big boobs. I don't want her to feel like you have to be a specific look. You know what I mean?
Not only that, but having men comment, and she's not knowing what those comments meant.
Exactly.
Or even if she does know what the comments mean in a certain way.
Right.
That's like that. My mom used to do this to me, and I was like, oh, because I didn't have internet like that growing up. None of us did.
Neither. No.
So
we had the
when you felt like you knew what was happening, like sexually and stuff, you might just bring it up, and be like, "Oh, I know what you mean." And my mom would stare me in the eyes, and it would shut me down because she like, "What do you think that means?"
Put you on the spot.
It's like,
I don't know.
No, I know what it means, though. I know. I just don't know how to describe. No, you don't know it. you don't do nothing, boy. Sit down.
Yeah, go on somewhere.
Yeah, so she does the same thing. So it's like she tries to be over the top, tries to be funny, and it's like,
No. But yeah, I was scrolling through, and it wasn't like her, like I said, her animations per se. It was the comments that
because
kind of threw up a red flag.
It's like
for me.
she's wanting to sink into it and let them, sexy and I can say that. I don't mean to be personal, but saying stuff like sexy, and she's like, I know.
Yeah, it's like
don't entertain that.
You don't entertain that. So I'm gonna have the hard talk with her. We're gonna sit her down when she gets home today, and we're taking away the TikTok.
Yep.
And she even asked me the other day when I came home, and she's like, "Mom, I have a question. My friend has Snapchat. Is it okay if no?"
Bro, and honestly, that's something else that I have stopped. So, guys, if you haven't seen me on Snap this week, it's literally because I'm kind of over some of it. It's too much like just showing breast and showing, is naked too much. And like there's also sugar mamas that are trying to hit me up, and that's annoying. And then I do got business on there where, I can get people pulled in for doing music and stuff like that. But it's like, I just got tired. When you get tired,
another sign of growing up, it's like you just get
you get overwhelmed with too much tiredness, and we don't get like negative comments, to be honest with you. There's not a lot of negativity. There is, you always get those bad weeds, but we don't get a lot of that. And when we do get like certain things like coming to us, we have to like adjust. So the only thing I do, you might say I run away, but I think that sometimes I gotta shut my media off, and I gotta get away for a second.
Just shut it completely. And I've noticed.
I'm not saying I got rid of it. I'm just saying I gotta get rid of it. Like, and also that was the thing too. I don't even know when I started it, but I want to say back when I was even younger, there was a way that I just transitioned into having some kind of TV or entertainment in the bathroom where like if I'm taking a bath or something. And then I think Angry Birds got me too, on the using the bathroom, and on Angry Birds, and till my legs got numb. I mean, it was stupid. And I realized I wasted so much time. So I died off of that too, like stuff that I don't want to look at or feel like anymore. I want to feel different. The only way to do that is maybe to branch off of some of the media and just live reality.
Be in the moment.
And I know that I'm like one of the most reality person out there, like realistic people out there, down to earth. And I mean down to earth as in I'm going out and I talk to people and I say hi to them. And I did feel ignorant the other day. I have to say, as I feel about this, but I don't like talk about work too much anymore. But there was this new girl at the job, and we have this old punch-in clock things. I felt so bad. I don't know why I did. I guess I had kind of like an exhausting day, and I was like, the weekend's here. But at the end of your, like, I'm going to go right here. So at the end of your little card, and you do a little, the Flintstone punch-in. Yeah, when you do that, it doesn't always accept it because you got to push it in a certain way, and then it does that little click. At the end of hers, it was like it was folded over a little bit, and she didn't have it pushed in the way it's supposed to. And she goes, "Oh, no bueno, no bueno," and that means no good in Spanish. And I was like, okay. And she got out of the way. I guess she was kind of like looking at me. Didn't know that I know Spanish because I've never talked to her before. But maybe I should have spoke Spanish to her and helped her out, but I didn't. I just like, oh, you're done? Okay. And I clocked in. Oh, boy. And then I put my clock, and then I felt bad as I was walking because I'm like, oh.
Bad.
Because everybody else ran to her to help her. I'm like, oh, why did I do that?
Bad job.
I just wanted to go home.
Bad job.
Now I have to go talk to her, just maybe say something to her, be like, hey, my fault. Like, what I'm saying? Just say sorry to her. Let her know I speak Spanish and we can talk and say something. I just felt bad. Like, I don't know.
Well, okay, so listen to the story. If you feel bad about it, that means maybe you should have said something. Just saying.
I I know, but I kept walking.
Yeah, you kept walking. And then you felt bad, but like,
lesson
dang.
learned, bud.
Lesson learned. Now you know.
But yeah, she looked at me like, you're a jerk. Like,
Why?
bro.
It's probably because
I'm the only white boy in there.
Probably because you.
She just looked at me. She had a dirty look to me, like, okay, like she really did. He's a stupid Mendel.
Right.
Oh. Okay.
I got one. Okay, so remember how we're saying like take out the negativity, the toxic, everything out of your life, right?
Right.
Okay, so I was scrolling through TikTok one day and I seen where this guy was explaining how his family, 3 boys. His mom actually came up with this course that was for husbands in training.
Okay.
I was like, husbands in training. So basically, she had printed out a whole curriculum, and they literally went to school, like had class on training how to be a husband. And she taught them like how to communicate with the wife, how to do everything. When you listen,
okay,
how to communicate, all that stuff. And as they got older and they got married, it's like the tradition that they're going to start doing with their kids if they have boys. And even the husband, their dad joined in on some of the classes because it worked out. Like,
okay, so if you're getting married, I do believe that you should have a little bit of counseling.
I agree with that.
I think that there's, even if you live with each other, so even if I get married, like let's do a week's worth or something, just to see if there's something that we missed. Yes. And we're really good at acknowledging everything.
We are,
but we don't argue. We don't we have our moments that we just disagree, but there is no real arguments. With us. But that doesn't mean that we don't need a little bit of therapy to get some branch out, like maybe some truths that maybe we told lies about and didn't realize we said it because we were drunk one night or whatever, and maybe there's something that's there. And that's why we literally, I said it a while back, I had to take and I still haven't finished my complete story, but we took walks. And it's really nice during the summertime because you take those long walks, hour or so, get some coffee, go to different places. Like we have walk-in mall down in Winchester. We, what I'm saying, we can walk around the Stephen City area and just go to the Handy Mart, walk back, get your coffee and stuff. And we just discuss everything from square one. I was baby here. This is where I land, and I kept it going. Tell exactly what happened from your life, and maybe it's an experience. You'll actually understand where things unfolded and why do we think the way that we think. Maybe that is something that you might want to do, especially in a relationship. But not only that, but just that's therapy. Walking and talking, you're getting your exercise, you're talking everything out. It's a beautiful thing, and it could be a bad thing if you said something, but always be open and honest. And the other person, have a friendly ear. Don't just draw attention to demolishing the other person.
Let them be able to speak their mind and tell their truth. This
is no lie. So I think that counseling is okay, but you're talking about a whole husband situation.
It wasn't. I can't remember how long it was. But this was the other thing I wanted to tell you. When they got married, she had printed out a certification, they completed the course, had their name and her signature. It was a whole thing, and handed it to him on their wedding day.
Okay.
Look at his face. He's like, we're not doing that, but okay.
Yeah, what's that one thing called? That wouldn't be bad. The Adventure or something like that. There's books that tell you scratch off
the different dates and stuff.
Yeah, what is that called? Is it
Adventure?
Okay, cool.
I think
that's not bad. I like that. Give me a certificate for that.
Yeah,
I don't mind that. But
wedding gift.
Whatever you're talking about.
Yeah.
So, guys, it's been more than enough time today. I hope you guys really enjoyed yourself. It has been phenomenal. So again, if you're at church, put your headphones in and try to listen to us. I'm probably going to hell for that. Listen, if you have not subscribed, then y'all need to subscribe right now. YouTube, Sunday Morning Coffee Talk. Please go tell everybody, and I mean everybody.
The next 50, we get gift card.
100. That's all I need. And so as soon as we hit to 100, gift card for you guys. Hello. And Diane, she's been wanting to tell you, and it's not just been that. We've been doing this since Facebook, Instagram, and guys.
TikTok.
Yes, guys, listen up. Okay, we're doing that. We're giving gift cards out for those people that really care and really want to be a part of this community. Seriously, so 50, and we just literally what I do it on my YouTube channel. So if you're on TikTok, you want that $50 gift card, go subscribe right now if you have not. Hit this like button, hit the notification button, and again, tell your friends about this because we will be giving that. So if you're a PlayStation player or maybe you're an Xbox player or something, that $50 can go to your next game.
There you go.
If you guys want skins or whatever, that can go to the next one. If you want to go out and get yourself a coffee or maybe you want to go on a date, that's a quick date right there on us.
Boom.
And we are not asking for anything but your address. And you don't have to tell us your real address. It doesn't matter. Just tell. If you want us to hand it to you and you're close, we will hand it to you. Trust me. We'll do it right then and there.
Yep.
It does not matter. We're honest. We love you guys. And we want to take care of you the way that you're taking care of us by watching us and letting us build a community. That's all it's about. So
that's what
we do love you guys and I hope you guys have a wonderful week.
Wow.
Sunday Morning Coffee Talk. Make it happen for you this week. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Oh, mine's right there.
Okay. And, okay. Whoop.